get involved in the first place?
Well, first, it started out, I had got into some trouble in school. What happened was, I just came in here, the jury asked me a couple of questions, they read my statement of facts, and then, you know, they did what they had to do. I left the room for about a good 10, 15 minutes. They deliberated, and they came up with the conclusion that I deserved 5 non-majority duties and 40 hours community service. My community service hours, I did babysitting, I did some help at a nursing home, and I also did some office work in school.
Did you think that was a good experience?
Yes, I really did. It was a learning experience for me.
What did you learn?
I learned basically I can do anything. Actually, I'm going to just say it like this. I could have basically handled my situation a little differently, but at that time frame, I wasn't really thinking. So by me doing the community service hours and the jury duties, I actually learned that this is a nice program for kids because it gives them a different mind and a different factor of what you can do instead of just being on the streets and fighting all the time. It was a learning experience for me because when I came here, I was like, oh man, this is boring. I don't want to do this. But as I got more involved in it, I was like, well, this is not actually that bad. It's actually fun. And then what happened was once I finished everything, I said, well, I'm going to come back and volunteer. So I've been here for about 3.5 years.
We are going to begin, so I would ask the clerk to call the case, please.
In the matter of Robert Poole, case number 05Y3474, charged with second-degree assault. As a teen court jury, do you solemnly affirm to render a fair, unbiased, impartial statement based on all the facts and evidence presented to this court, the judge instructions and the sanction guidelines?
I do.
Witnessed the assault. However, the aunt was able to direct the officer to
my little sister, whatever, her homegirl was like, they was fighting. Girl with a bell ring. Okay, twice.
Mr. Foreman, can you approach Mr. Poole? Mr. Poole, can you please rise?
Mr. Poole, we, the jury of Baltimore City Teen Court, have decided that the proper sentence for you will be 4 jury duties, 27 hours of community service, and an apology letter to both your aunt and the girl that you assaulted, each being at least 200 words.
On December 27, 2007, I was caught shoplifting in your store. Please accept my apology for stealing. It was very dumb and stupid of me to do something like that. I assure you that this will never happen again. It's not even my character. If you ask anyone that knows me, I bet you they would tell you that I'm a nice, shy, respectable, jolly, intelligent, and mature young lady. Besides, my mother raised me better than that. My punishment and this overall experience have shown me the consequences of shoplifting. It is not a pretty picture. I will be 18 years old in April, and if I were to shoplift again, I would surely be locked up. I am young and looking forward to spending the rest of my life enjoying my God-given freedom, certainly not behind bars. Ever since my brief stay at the juvenile facility, I have been attending teen court. I would just like to say that this program has benefited me in many ways. I have spent time with other teens that have been in a situation just like mine. It's an eye-opener. On the other hand, it's a place where I can go and share my problems, relax, and have fun. Again, please accept my apology for the terrible mistake I've made. Hopefully we can put this in the past and keep it there. Thank you for your time.
What impact has this teen court experience had on you?
Actually, it saved my life.
How so?
Well, it's basically, it makes me not want to steal ever again.
Teen Court is a nice program. I've been there since I was in high school, probably like 10th grade, and I'm still coming. I'm adult volunteer now, and I think it's a good opportunity to get like kids to do other stuff at the school, other than get like community service hours and stuff like that to finish school, but like give them something to do and stuff like running the street and stuff like that. It's a nice program.
Well, I think Teen Court's a great program that captivates the lives of Baltimore City's youth. It lets them get a good awareness of what could happen in the future if you put yourself in a situation and get locked up.
Yeah, I'll say that it changed mine because, like, Teen Court, for all the people that come here, you know, it helps them decide on their future, like what they want to be, and really help them think about what's going to be good for them, what's going to, you know, just have routines or plans for in their future life.
My hours for school, I do them here.
Yeah.
And I have another program, so I'm like, it's real good, keep me busy.
Coming here kind of gives me a sense of responsibility.
My little cousins look up to me, I know that. So I think when I do community service and stuff like that and they hear about it, they think that it's good that they have a big cousin who's not out there doing stuff wrong in the world and actually helping out.
College, if I'm still in Maryland, I plan to come back and help out as an adult volunteer.
Basically, like, giving back to your community or, like, giving back to your city.
Judge Houston, you started the teen court here in Baltimore, right?
Yes, I did.
And how long has it been going?
Over 6 years.
So, how do you feel about the success of the program?
We've helped a lot of children. I think the statistic that 1/3 of our respondents become volunteers after their service is completed and sanction is done speaks a lot. I think it speaks volumes. To be a volunteer in teen court, you have to maintain grade average and you have to stay out of trouble. So even our respondents are doing well. And our children are in Baltimore City have some difficult problems.
Right.
The crime is just the tip of the iceberg. And we're able to keep these kids focused and coming back and enjoying what they're doing.
What about the experience in teen court do you think is transformative for the kids who do come back as volunteers?
You know, when you hear a peer discussing bad behavior, it hits home for them. Even some of our volunteers sometimes skirt those lines, and I think but for teen court that we might have seen them on the other side.
Right.
When you see yourself sitting in the chair and you hear how these children are responding, I think it has a fairly profound impact on our volunteers as well. You learn a lot just from seeing your reflection in the chair in front of you.
Thanks to Baltimore City Teen Court, I feel good.
Yeah.